Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? So happy to have you here with me. I am just waiting to see what the feed looks like because I never know where to move my... Oh my goodness. Yeah, you don't want to hear that. That gives you a little hint as to what I do in here. I'm on my iPad watching stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. Oh, let's try that again. Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I am excited to be here with you. Let's give everybody a little chance to pop in. Oh my goodness. Everybody has to find it, right? Everybody has to find the feed on here and make sure that it's good, and I have to adjust my table because I never know where to place anything and how far I'm going to be in the camera and all that good stuff. So it's always an experiment every time, but I am so excited to be on with you today. We are going to be showcasing the Fitting Florets collection, which I started using on Sunday. Today is the very first day to order it. Do not hesitate because, hey Lou, thanks for joining us. Do not hesitate because let me tell you, I have a feeling that this paper is going to fly out the door. In fact, I am going to be placing an order and getting me at least one more pack of the paper because it's so beautiful. And it works for so many different things. Spring will be rolling in here because winter's just going to whiz by. You know that. And we're going to want this really cool stuff. So anyway, let's me start with Paper Pumpkin talk. I love talking about Paper Pumpkin because I think it's such a great value. Hey Cheryl, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to give me thumbs up, guys. Hit that little thumbs up for me. I would appreciate that. And if you want to share the video, you can. That would be awesome as well. So this North Pole kit is for the November kit, and it is going to be so cool. You guys only have until the 10th to sign up, so don't miss it because it's tags, and then they have these adorable little sacks that you can add these tags to. So if you didn't get last month's kit, which I'm very sorry if you didn't because it's amazing, and it's just the cutest kit. And I think that this is going to go with it so well. I'm excited about that glittery tag. And then these little add-on bags, they're already available in my online store. You can buy those if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. They will pop up when you're looking. I think they're under new products, so you can check there. And the kits are always awesome, of course. And I love the holiday ones, especially because I love the special boxes. Again, I'm talking about the Nourish and Flourish kit, which is in the mini. Comes with a lunchbox, donation for food scarcity. That's always important to help out when we can. The kits collection is having Paper Pumpkin at your fingertips at any time that you want. And so that is always great. Let me show you the last few kits. So the latest one that came out in October was this 8x10 monthly planner. It has 12 birthday cards, 2 different designs. But even if you don't love the birthday cards, like, the planner is so worth it because you can use it over and over again. You could put all your cards in there and you'll be ready for birthdays. Then in September, we had this awesome tag kit. This is a really great kit to use with the craft note cards and note cards and envelopes, and it comes with a little box to give a gift. I mean, it's an amazing little value for $21. So check that out. And then the Cozy and Bright is an awesome one as well. Don't forget also about the logo wear. You have the cool winter hat, the beanie, and the mug. But let me go grab my sparkly Tahitian Tide tumbler so that you guys can see that. It came out at the beginning of the year when the in color stuff came out, but I want you guys to see how cool it is. So it comes in this box. And here it is. And it is glittery and sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see the glitter, but it's shimmery and sparkly, and it is super cool. So check it out. This is a pretty cool one. It is the metal inside, so it keeps cold and hot. Cold and hot. The insulated ones. And pretty cool, right? So I think that you guys will like that. That's also available in the logo section of my online store. So if you haven't checked those out, those are pretty cool. I love Stampin' Up! As a company, and I really support their products. So check those out if you need a coffee mug, a regular mug. That's what that one looks like in your hand. All right, let's move on to this Fitting Florets collection. And that's a sneak peek at the card we're going to do. All right, so let's talk about Fitting Florets. I don't know where everybody is tonight. Where is everybody? Don't they want to know about this cool product that is available starting today? So this Fitting Florets is a collection of products, okay? So this is what I've been using all week. And the collection itself, the whole thing, is $97.50. That includes the bundle at a 10% savings, the additional add-on stamp set, the 12x12 DSP, and then the gold adhesive back swirls. So here is what comes. So let me get a little closer to the camera so you guys can see. So this is the bundle. This is what it looks like down here. So you have this really cool stamp set. And then this is the dies. And the cool thing are these dies, the insides pop out, and then you have these ovals that you can layer, which is an amazing part of the collection. But the bundle is available, and it will be in the next mini catalog. So it's kind of like getting a sneak peek. You get to get this stuff soon and early before January. Yeah, the code for the November is up on my website, Lou. It's X like xylophone, D like dog, E like elephant, S like Sam, X again like xylophone, T like Tom, 2, and then the letter A like apple. But if you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com first and you click on the host code, it'll automatically put it for you into your cart and take you to my online store. So you could do that. If you get into the practice of doing that, you never have to manually type in the code. So if you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and then if you're on the computer, on the sidebar, there's like my host code, and you don't even have to write it down. If you click it, it takes you to my store and it puts the host code in for you. So it's just a little tip. You're welcome. So this Fitting Florets collection, this bundle is going to be available in January, but the add-on stamp set, which I used yesterday for my card, the frames and frames and festive, or framed and festive, I think is the name of it, has gorgeous fonts and beautiful words for Christmas. The swirls are just the coolest, and this paper is amazing. Those 3 products are limited time. When we sell out, we sell out. Of course, the bundle's going to be in the next catalog in the January mini, so you don't have to worry about that. So if you can only get 3 things, get these 3 things, and then you can get that in January. But if you can swing it, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. The paper, this is it, and it's amazing. So this is the one side, and that's the back. And those are the backs of each other. And then it coordinates with these beautiful colors of our cardstock. Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. It's $12 for the paper. And this particular paper right here, you can die cut out. I'll show you. And fussy cut the rest. So I already started saving up. my pieces. So these are flowers that are directly out, and these are the ones that can be die cut, these right here. And then I fussy cut the rest out, but it's a whole sheet that you can have all these flowers if you don't want to color any of them. So that's really cool, and some pretty leaves. Those are also, I fussy cut those out. I'll show you that piece. I have the paper here next to me. So let me find it. It's this one right here with the pink back. Oh no, the blue back. So this is the paper. So this flower right here can be die cut out. You can use your die cut. So there it is again and again and again and again. It's all over this paper. And all you have to do is I just cut around in the white space, and then I fussy cut out the others while I was watching television, and it just makes it easy. And then you have a really cool set ready to go without having to do any coloring. But this paper is amazing, and so I will be using that today. I'm going to be using this print right here. But this paper is so pretty, and I love all of the colors that go with this particular collection. So like I said, if you don't want to get everything together, try and get these three. Let me show you the little swirls. Here they are. And they're super shiny, and you see that cool little swirl motif on the gold. So those are pretty neat. All right, enough talking. Let's just get stamping. Hopefully people will pop in eventually. This is the card we're going to make. And it is a reversed Z-fold card with a peekaboo. So see, there's the peekaboo. And then here's your reverse Z-fold. So it's a combo card. So I'm going to show you how to make it. This die cut right here that's in the background also is die cut from this set. It's this one right here. It's beautiful. And you also have these delicate leaves that are very fine and die cut. And then all of these cut out the images. So all of the images have, this gets cut out, this gets cut out, this gets cut out. I don't think this one does, but these two small leaves do, and both of the flowers. So this is the only image that doesn't get cut out, and of course the words. But you have these gorgeous ovals. And I'll show you the cards that we've done so far this week. So this was Sunday's card. And it was what I used to introduce the set. If you haven't caught these videos, I have them on YouTube. And this is our twisted easel card. And this is what it stands up. Isn't it gorgeous? And then this is one of the die cut flowers. Hi Pam, thank you for joining us. I appreciate having you on my channel and on my live. So this was Sunday's card. And then yesterday we did this Christmas card. And then this is with the Distress Gold paper. I embossed the framed and festive. It used one of the really cool flat jingle bells. And then I showed you a tip on how to make your ribbon do this, and how to get a half piece of this ribbon here. And then this is the inside. So I hope that you've enjoyed the projects. And then today at 5 o'clock, I was in a blog hop. And so I have another card that's up and another video. So you guys are going to have a lot of content from this set this week. So this was a Dutch door card, and this was what I did today at 5 o'clock for my blog hop. And look at how the stitched greenery die looks gorgeous with this set. And again, more of the gorgeous paper. And then this is what a Dutch door looks like. It's one of those doors that opens at the halfway point, you know. So this is my Dutch door card. So check that out if you missed that at 5 o'clock today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how to use this card. This little label right here I got from the Pretty Pillow box dies. I really thought it was so pretty, and I love the stitching, and I loved how it had this little element. It mimicked this to me, and I really wanted to use it, so that was the label I used. There's also this really beautiful label which would look pretty as well inside of an oval if you don't have the pretty pillow box dies. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece. Thank you, Lou. Hey, Lee, thanks for joining us. And we are going to go ahead and score it down the middle, or fold it down the middle. I'm going to put my two corners together and burnish. All right. So there is our card. You have my fingerprints on it from when I did embossing. I think I was touching this piece. I just want to make sure it's straight. Hold that and make sure my crease is good. Okay, so then this is the front of our card, okay? And we are going to cut an opening, and when we cut our opening, we're going to be using these dies, and I'm going to show you how they work. So here's the rest of them. Okay, so you have this die here, which is what we're going to be using, and I've cut that already out of polished pink. So when you cut it out of the center comes a polished pink. I'll show you inside. So then you get two pieces. So you get the inside and the outside. So you get these two pieces, but we're going to use this one. So this one I put away because I didn't use it on this card. And then I'm going to use this oval here to cut my opening out of my front of my card, so we have our peekaboo window. Okay, I didn't want to use this one because I didn't want all of this to be die cut out, all of this intricate part out of my cardstock. I just wanted an oval, so I used this one. And when I cut that out, what we're going to get is another oval, because when you use this one, see how cool that is, that little edging? Look at how cool that is. You get that really nice ribbed edging there. And you also get another oval. So then you're going to be left with this, which is awesome. And you can use that on another card. I'm going to toss those in here. All right. Then I cut a white one of these for the center because I wanted my opening to have a white piece. So I cut another one out of white, and you can save the white frame for another card. So you see how you're getting like all these bits and pieces to use on other cards. This is like such a cool set. So what we want to do here is we want to make sure that we have enough room for this, you know, to be on our card, that our oval is approximately, you know, right there in the center, about how far down we want to go. So let's place this and make sure that our opening will look good. I think that's good. All right, so we're going to die cut this oval first. We're going to die cut that out of our Night of Navy, and this again was our 5.5. I'm going to move everything out of the way so I can get the die cut machine out. But this is our 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece. And so I'm going to use my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the big guy. We're going to need the platform, which is number 1. We're going to need number 2, which is the shim for the dies. Plate number 3, which has been well loved, you can see. And then this one's going to go on top of this piece. So let's go ahead and get this laid in here where we want it. I want to make sure it's nice and straight and that it's even on both sides here. That looks pretty good to me. And I'm going to slide this in, and I'm going to let it end right where the seam is, because I don't want to put a crease on here and I don't want to run this whole piece through the machine. So if you hear any cracking, it's okay, and nothing's breaking or anything. Sometimes it just makes that pop sound. There we go. All right, so let's pull this out. We're gonna pull our die out, okay? There's our oval. And now we have this really cool oval and its frame that we can use on another card. So I'm going to put that in my bag for another card. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to attach our DSP. And then we're going to use our X-Acto knife and cut the oval out. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. You could literally cut them at the same time if you wanted to, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to show you why in a minute. Let's keep going with me. Just stay with me for a few more minutes and then you'll get to understand. I wanted to have another oval. All right, so then this one's going to go back there. And here's this one. Now this is the only one that does not cut anything out. So this one right here, it's just gonna cut the little hearts out of the paper. I have a card coming up on Thursday where I'm using this one, so check that out so that you can understand how that particular die works. I'm gonna slide these guys in there. All right. Oh, and it looks like that one leaf is cut out. It was hiding back there and I had forgotten. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and attach our designer series paper. Now, the designer series paper is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. We're going to use our silicone mat. And we're going to put our adhesive on here. And yes, we're going to cover up that oval. But there's a method to my madness. So what I'm going to do... Whoops. Well, I'm not going to get that on my mat. See why I have this mat here? Because I'm so dangerous with this glue. All right, so we're going to kind of start here and work our way around. And I'm going to try and, since I put such a glop. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll, and you see how I've left a little edge all the way around? All right. And the reason for that is because this DSP doesn't go all the way to the edge. Remember, it's a little bit shorter. I'm gonna wipe this off of my silicone mat. All right. So now I'm gonna lay my designer series paper on top, leaving that border all the way around. I'll show you in a second. Okay. So there's the front of our card, and you're like, why did you cut the oval out if you're going to do that? Well, I wanted an oval of this size out of the DSP, but I didn't want it to have these ridges in it. I wanted it to just be an oval like this. Okay, because that's what's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab my X-Acto knife and a glass mat here. Gotta find my X-Acto knife. Here it is. I like to use glass when I use my X-Acto knife. To me, it just works better. And if you put the silicone mat underneath your glass, it helps to hold it in place. So all I'm going to do is just hold the blade along that edge and just really lightly run it along the edge. And see, I'm moving my paper where my hand can just run along this side a little at a time. And because it's on the glass, it glides so easily. And we're just running that along here. We're almost back to where we started. And you'll feel it when you hit your start. So there, now you have an oval that you can use from this designer series paper instead of having one with ridges on it. So that's why I did it the way that I did it. because I wanted an oval without ridges. All right, so now we have the front of our card going pretty good. What do you guys think so far? Pretty, not bad, right? All right, so now we're gonna take our next piece. All right, and this one is gonna go inside, and it's gonna be our reverse Z-fold, okay? So this piece here, I'm gonna share with you with my ruler, is 8 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so it's 5 1/4 this way, 8 inches this way. So we're gonna fold it at the 4-inch mark, because that's gonna get us our first mark at the halfway, which would be at the 4-inch. And then half of 4 is 2. So we're gonna score this one at 2 and at 4, and then we're gonna leave that piece the way it is. So 5 1/4 by 8, you're gonna score it at 2 and at 4, okay? And now this piece is gonna get glued on the inside. This piece is gonna come forward. So let's go ahead and match that up and give it a nice burnish. And then this piece is gonna come back just like any Z-fold. See, there's your Z. And then this piece is gonna go here on the inside of our card, okay? So there's the inside. Now I have another little piece of designer series paper. Now this paper came out of our Brights 6x6 paper pack. And you get the whole collection. You get 2 sheets of every print. And it's very cool paper. So this comes in all of our color families. This one's the Brights. And I chose this piece that had the polka dots on one side and the kind of plaid on the other side. And we are going to adhere this to this panel right here on the inside, so that when you pull your card open, you have something of contrast against our flower piece here. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this piece next. So I'm going to put my adhesive on the back. Hey Eileen, thanks for joining us. Hey Meme. No problem. Glad you guys are here. All right. Everybody wish my mom a happy belated birthday, because it was her birthday just a couple days ago. All right. So we're attaching this piece right here on the end. All right, just make sure that we have it covered and that it's attached. All right, so on this piece here, we're gonna stamp our sentiment. And it says, "So lucky to call you friend." I have both my stamps on one block, and I'm using polished pink. This is one of our in colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink that up. And this is gonna go right here on the inside. Whoops. Oh Lord, I hope I can match it up now. If not, we will be, oh, not bad. Hey, real life crafting here, guys. All right, let me clean that. And then we have one more thing to stamp. We're gonna stamp the sentiment on the outside onto that really cool little label from the Pretty Pillow box. And hopefully I won't do the same thing I just did. But hey, I matched that up pretty good. That's the beauty of clear stamps, right? We don't have a regular oval die set anymore, Lee. It's retired. So there are no ovals. These are the only ovals we have. All right, so let's go ahead and ink this up, and hopefully I don't have my head in the camera, and we will just stamp. Just a little reminder that you are loved. I love that. That's such a cute little sentiment, don't you think? All right, that's it for our stamping. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and adhere all of our little pieces together. Okay. So we're going to do our oval. So let's go ahead and attach that to the front right here on top. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Such a beautiful frame. This little glue, I just opened it, so it's like very juicy, so I have to be careful because I was just using one that wasn't very juicy and my brain probably won't remember. So I'm just going to give this just a really thin line on both sides here, and just take your time going around. You don't want too much glue because you don't want it to go through those holes. Another thing that you can do is you can use our adhesive sheets. The problem is that when I'm designing my projects, I'm not thinking about adhesive sheets. I'm trying to think of what do I want to make and how do I want it to look. And I just start die cutting things out and then gluing them down. And then I always cut 2 at a time because I always make a video for anything that I create, for the most part, and then I realized, oh yeah, that would be great if I could have used the adhesive sheets. So that's why I'm giving you guys the tip, because when I designed this, I wasn't thinking about adhesive sheets, but now that it's been created, adhesive sheets would be awesome with this particular die. Okay, so I'm going to grab the frame, and we're going to go ahead and attach it onto our opening. Did you get that, Lee, about we have no more ovals? There we go. So there's that. So now let's go ahead and attach our piece to the inside of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back. And this is Balmy Blue. That's the color. And the dark blue is Night of Navy. How was everybody's Halloween weekend? Did you guys have fun? I delivered treats to the teachers and to all of the kids at the schools that I substitute at, and they loved them. It was a lot of fun. You're welcome. All right, I love the wiggle room of this. Okay, so now here is what we have so far. Now we're going to attach our pieces onto our oval, and we're gonna, again, this would be a great use of the adhesive sheets. But the really cool thing about this wet glue is it's super forgiving, I think anyway, because I'm so messy. So I'm just gonna add like little dots to the corners of all of these points and to the little berries that are on the branches. And I'm gonna just go down the middle of the spine here of this branch, just down the center, and then I'm just adding little dots of glue everywhere else. I'm gonna hold on here. There we go. Just little dots. And where the berries go, we'll put dots there too. All right, and down the center. So that should be enough to hold my little piece in place. We'll start with this light blue one. I'm going to grab my tweezers. Oh my goodness, you had a lot of trick-or-treaters, Lou. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to attach this one on this side of our oval. Just like that. And just press down where you put the glue, on the tips and on those berries and down the spine of your piece. Let's do one more. So we have, that was our balmy blue. Let's put our Night of Navy one together here. And again, you'll be able to see it a little better on this because it's so dark, but I'm just putting a dot of glue on each of these points. And then I'll go down the spine. And on that berry there, and that berry there. Okay, so now I'm going to go down the center of the stem here of this leaf. Okay, and I'm going to grab it with my tweezers. And then we're going to attach this one on this part of the oval. And again, just press that down. And make sure that you press on the spine and then on the tips. Get that to stick. All right. Then I have die cut one of those floral pieces that I showed you. Here is the die cut that cuts it out. I'm going to show you guys these again. So this one here, you just lay it on your paper, your DSP, and it cuts this one out perfectly. Just like that. Okay, you'll have to let me know, Lou, because that's so cool. That's amazing that you had so many trick-or-treaters. We went to the movies today and last night. We had so much fun. We saw Ticket to Paradise, and then we saw Black Adam today. Ticket to Paradise was yesterday, and we had the best time. All right, so I'm going to wait to attach these two pieces till the end. We're going to attach this piece next, okay? So what we're going to do is bring our card in. This is what we have so far, okay? Now we only want this oval piece to be attached on that one side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here in the center, and then I'm going to open my card, okay? And I'm going to pull this, and I'm gonna hold on to this side, and then I'm gonna, whoops, I moved it. Let's try that one more time. Sorry, guys. Running my mouth and my fingers at the same time may not be a good thing. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna open it, and then I'm gonna hold on to this part. I'll do it this way. And then I'm gonna hold it on the pink side, and I'm gonna let this drop. And I'm just gonna keep holding it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip that over, and then I'm gonna put adhesive on this side because it needs to stick only to the light blue piece. We don't want glue anywhere else. All right, so there's my adhesive. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this and bring my blue piece back. And because, you know, we have a little bit of wiggle room, I'm just gonna go ahead and place it and make sure that we're centered, and we are. And I'm gonna press that down into place. Pretty good so far, right? All right, let's attach our words down here, and we're going to use dimensionals, and I'm trying to use up the ends of the dimensionals, so we'll be using those. So let's just pull those off. I've been saving up these edges, and I have so many that I have to use them now, because if not, they're going to take over my craft room. So I'm just going to add 4 of those onto my label. Let's get our take your pick tool. And we'll remove those. That one is good. I wasn't sure if that last one got off. Thank you, Eileen. All right. So let's attach our words. Just a little reminder that you are loved. We'll put that right down here. Looks good so far. And then let's attach our flowers also with dimensionals. What do you guys think? Yeah? So let's cut some pieces. I have all these little paper pieces now that are going to be left everywhere. Let's try again. Let's stick these. All right, let's cut some more. The ones on the corners fall off because I cut real close to those. So when you're cutting on this side and you cut, then the corners end up falling out, but it's okay. Free dimensionals right here, guys. These ones that are on the edges. You got to use them all up, not just the ones in the middle. You got to use all of these guys. Okay, I'm going to put one more. I over dimensionalize. You guys know this about me, but it is what it is. All right, let's pull the backs off. Come on, work with me. I think we're oversaturated. Let's purge those and grab a couple more. There we go. All right, we're gonna close our card here. And now I didn't put any bling on this card, but what do you guys think? Do we need bling? I just thought that there was already a lot going on and I wasn't sure if we needed bling. Do you guys think we need bling on this card? I know that I always say you can never have enough bling, but there's just a lot going on here. What do you guys think? Should we put some bling in here? And if so, what kind of bling should we put? I'm loving it. So what happens is when you open your card, you're going to grab this little blue part and then you can pull out. And there is your opening of your reverse Z-fold Peekaboo card. No need for bling. I didn't think so either. I just thought that it was just pretty, just the way it was. I just didn't want it to be too much, you know? So, again, I already showed you guys the cards that I've done so far. Again, we have our Sunday card, which was our Twisted Easel. And then yesterday's card, which was our Merry Christmas, which is with the words are from the Framed and Festive add-on stamp set that you can get if you buy the whole collection, or if you buy them separate, you can. This is the add-on set, and it says, "Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas." I thought it was really beautiful. And then if you haven't seen this video, you got to watch so that you learn how to do this really cool stuff here with the ribbon. And see this one? So it's very cool. And then let me show you guys the rest of last week because, of course, thanks, Cheryl. Of course, you didn't get to see all the projects last week because I could only show you Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on the live. So you miss Wednesday through the end of the week. So I'm just going to put these off to the side and then I'll bring them back out in a minute. Let's talk about our puppies from last week, right? The little Scotty. So this was Sunday's card. And then Monday was this cute one with the little waggy tail. And then last week I showed you guys how to make this card on the live. How to do this really cool plaid. And then I just adore this card. I think it's so cute, my little rainbow puppy. And this was the case card, and I hardly ever do a video with the case card, but I love this little guy so much that I made a video for this card. So if you haven't checked it out, check this little video out. How cute is he? With some embellishments. And then on Thursday, of course it's 3D Thursday, and so I did a belly band around a package of Walker's shortbread. Let's see if I can get them out. There we go. So these little individual packs of the Walker's shortbread, which is perfect because they're from Scotland, these shortbread cookies, and the Scotty dog. So that was Thursday. And then Friday's was a fun fold, and I made this pocket fun fold card that has a spot for a gift card. So there's your little gift card, and it slides in. And so I showed how to make this card on Friday. So that was last week's projects with the Scotty. And I think they turned out super cute. If you missed any of those, you can catch those on my channel. And then let's go back to this week. And I'm telling you guys, you're not going to want to miss this week's projects. I've done so many different types of cards. I think I have 8 videos, I think, for this week, which I never have that many. So there's Monday, here's Sunday, and today's card. And this one is today's. All right, so definitely check out the one that posted at 5 o'clock. It's a blog hop, and the blog hop means that on my blog you can go to all these different blogs. Let me see how many blogs we had. Let me see if I can look that up real fast. I'm trying to peek for you guys to see how many people participated because I never know. 34 people. So there's 34 ideas with this set. If you go to my blog, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and it'll be the post right underneath the one for this card. It'll be the post for this card right here. And then you can click and go to the other 34 blogs, and then it'll bring you, if you see all of them, then you'll end up back at my website. And then you'll know you have seen all of them. But you just go from blog to blog to blog until you get to the final one. And then you're going to have all of those projects to look at. So tomorrow I have a case. Thursday I have another blog hop. So you're going to get to see a whole bunch more. I don't know how many people are in the second blog hop that I'm doing. And then Friday and Thursday I also have a 3D project for you, which, oh my gosh, that 3D project turned out so cute. You're going to love it. And I don't know, and then Friday, of course, you have the fun fold, but I don't know how many people are in Thursday's blog hop. I won't know that until it actually goes live because people can add on to the last minute. So not 100% sure, but definitely check that out. Does anybody have any questions for me? Oh, you love this one? Yeah, this is a cool card, Eileen. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks, Mima. Thanks, Lou. Aw. Hi, Maria. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions, pop them in. And if not, I'm going to let you guys go. Definitely check it out. And if you're interested in purchasing this, I would highly recommend that you do it soon because these 3 items are limited time only. And just from the demonstrator side, people have been freaking out over this paper and these embellishments. So I don't want you to miss out on something that you may want. So if you want, you can get these. There's a new host code. And if you go to my website on the right-hand side, if you are on the computer, if you're on mobile, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Here, let me find it for you. So if you go to my website, right now the Dutch door card is the one that's posted. In 10 minutes, the video for today's and the blog post for today's will be posted. So see how when you go to my, this is what you're going to see first on mobile, and then you're going to see the projects that I have, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, right after the picture of me, there's your host code. If you actually tap this host code, it will take you to my website. And there it is. There's my online store. And then there's the Fitting Florets. So you can just start shopping right there. And it will actually have the host code put in for you. So that's the best way if you're on mobile, where you don't have to look for the host code. And the same thing will happen on my website. If you're on the computer, you can click on my host code on the right hand side. And when you click on that, you can put the host code in immediately as well. All right, guys, I guess there's no questions. Okay, Lou, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Share my videos with your friends. I am trying to grow my channel. I'm getting closer and closer, inching closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers, and I would be so grateful if you guys have not subscribed, if you would hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. with another stamp set. Enjoy this week with Fitting Florets, and I will talk to you later. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!